Hello, welcome back to Ben Films, where I make props from my favorite movies and TV shows. Today, I'm making the 10 Rings from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. By the way, sorry I haven't posted a video in a while. I've been really busy with school, and October is usually a busy time for me because Halloween is right around the corner, and I'm making a costume for myself. This year I'm making one for my sister. Hopefully I'll show those on the channel sometime. And also the 10 Rings took a really long time to make, just because there's so many intricate details. I don't know if it shows that on the camera, but and because of that, you will need an X-Acto knife for this if you want to make this, but no one's going to be as insane as me as to cut out those many details. But I don't know. If you want to make this, you will need an X-Acto knife. Scissors will work for some parts, but not all parts. And I wouldn't recommend this project for any beginners, but if you're a little more experienced or up for the challenge, go ahead. Be my guest. But yeah, it takes a while. Anyway, let's get started.
For this project, I made some patterns by tracing an image of a 3D model. You can download these patterns from my website. The link is in the description below. I cut out the patterns and glued them to cardboard. Some pieces are made of different types of cardboard, but I will go over that later. Then I cut out all the pieces, making sure to cut all the little tiny details. You should end up with 20 detailed rings cut out of cereal box cardboard. There should be 5 sizes, and you should have 4 of each. And you should have the same amount of the non-detailed rings cut out of regular single corrugated cardboard. Next, paint the rings gloss black. Then paint the detailed rings with gold paint. By the way, the paint I'm using is Deco Art Dazzling Metallics Venetian Gold. I added 2 coats of this paint. Next, cut out the strip pieces out of regular corrugated cardboard. Next, I painted them blue. In the movie, the rings glow different colors depending on who's using them. Blue when Wenwu uses them, and orange when Shang-Chi uses them. So depending on what you want, paint these pieces that color. Next, I added some designs using glow-in-the-dark dimensional paint. Using this type of paint will make it more interesting than just being painted on flat. If you previously painted the pieces blue, then use a light blue paint for the details. And if you painted it orange, then use yellow for the details. Next, I used super glue to glue the detailed gold pieces to the black pieces, making sure to match it with the same size. Next, sandwich the blue or orange strips in between the rings, again being sure to match the correct size. You may need multiple strips to get all the way around the rings, and if you don't have enough, just print more of the patterns and make more. Next, I covered up the corrugations with thin strips of cereal box cardboard. Then paint those edges gold. The 3 biggest rings are able to slip over my hand, but the other 2 can't. So I'm going to slice them in half. Then cut away a space for magnets to fit and superglue them in place. Always remember, when gluing in the magnets, double check that they are in the right orientation so they will attract each other. And once you glue in all the magnets, the 10 rings are finished.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I am really happy with how these turned out. They're everywhere now. Anyway, yeah, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you next time. I don't know what I'm going to be making next time, but hopefully it'll be cool. Actually, I do know what the next video is. Stay tuned for that. Bye.